Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I got another unboxing video for you. I got some more amiibo. It's been a long time since I've done an amiibo unboxing video. I've been collecting all the Smash Brothers amiibo, got some of the Animal Crossing ones, and then after a while I just kind of got burnt out and they're releasing a lot of the cards, which are all random, and then there's these other Mario amiibo, and then the Kirby amiibo, and so many other ones, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna wait and just buy sets of amiibo that I really want and not just get everything because it was just going to be too much. So the ones that I really want are these new Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibo. The game just released alongside the Nintendo Switch, and these are all 5 of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibo. Now, there are other Legend of Zelda amiibo that I think will work in the game. And there's also this one from Twilight Princess, the Wolf Link, which I'm going to show you as well. But these 5 are the Breath of the Wild amiibo. These are the new ones right here. So I'm going to do an unboxing of all of these, and then I'll show you what at least 1 or 2 of them do in the game so you can just get a feel for how that works. So let's start with actually the Wolf Link amiibo. So this one, usually in the past, it was sold with the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, the HD remake for Wii U. Now, I never ended up getting that game. I thought about it, and then I realized I just wouldn't have time, and then Breath of the Wild was coming out, and all that stuff. So they ended up just recently releasing this separately. So in case you didn't want Twilight Princess HD, but you still wanted this amiibo, now you can get it separately. So they have Legend of Zelda, Wolf Link, Twilight Princess right there. You got Midna in the back and everything, so pretty cool. There's the amiibo right there, and there's the back of the box that shows you, again, that it was available with Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, so you could use it in that game, but you can also use it in Breath of the Wild, so that's really cool. So, let's do an unboxing of this, and then we'll get to all the others, so let's kind of just jump right to it. I don't save the packaging for my amiibo, just FYI, if you haven't seen my amiibo unboxing videos before. I don't have space to save all the packaging. I like to use my amiibo. So yeah, and they all have this little tinfoil thing down here which prevents you from using them in the package. So, with that being said, here is the Wolf Link amiibo. Really cool. Pretty solid. It feels nice. The thing I love about amiibo is the great amount of detail that they have. I mean, just look at Midna's, headpiece right there. Really cool. The Wolf Link's face, the eyes, everything. I mean, just great detail all around. I mean, just all over on this thing. Really cool amiibo. And there's the bottom right there. So they have kind of that little symbol on the bottom there for the base. So this is the Wolf Link amiibo. They got kind of these little stones at the bottom here sort of as a base for him to stand up on, which is kind of nice. I like this when it actually thematically works versus the random little stands that some of the Smash Brothers amiibo had, So anyways, that's the Wolf Link amiibo. We'll do some shots with the rest of them, so let's kind of jump into these. So you have 4 of these kind of standard size amiibo figures and then this massive Guardian amiibo. So they all say the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and have some really cool artwork on the back. So this is the Bokoblin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's the Bokoblin. So there's that. And then the back of the box, again, shows you. I don't know when they're going to update this for Switch. It still just says Wii U and 3DS, despite the fact that this amiibo works with the Nintendo Switch game, Breath of the Wild. Oh, actually, technically it also works with the Wii U. There's a Breath of the Wild for Wii U. So, but there's no Switch there, so maybe they'll update the packaging later. Anyways, so you have this, and this will score rare weapons to help you on your adventure. So that's really cool. Okay, I'm going to show you the packaging for all these, and then we're going to just... Actually, you know what? Let's just open them up as I go. Let's just do that, because I'm talking about the Bokoblin, so let's just open up the Bokoblin. Let's just do it that way. Get this guy out of here. Alright, here he is, right here. Really cool. So the base of these amiibo is the exact same as the Wolf Link, or at least quite similar. It's not the exact same, like the little space in between the triangles there is a little larger than on here, but it's very similar though, so close enough. But here he is right here. This little guy is kind of interesting looking. Really great little detail, even on the little skull, like necklace pendant thing that he has on. So really cool. There's the bottom of that. So really interesting amiibo. Definitely just great little detail to these characters. You know, the Bokoblin's not necessarily an amiibo that I normally would have gotten, but the fact that you can use it in the game and some of the compatibility there, that's, you know, what I'm most excited about. Then we have this Zelda amiibo from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild right here, sporting the new look from Breath of the Wild as we've seen in the trailers. So there she is right there. So the back of the packaging is very similar, although here it says, you know, same words here, score rare equipment to help you in your adventure, except in this case it shows you a shield versus the Bokoblin showed you some other weapons. So I'm assuming that's what that means, is that it actually will give you rare shields and stuff in the game. So I'll find out, but that's pretty cool. So let's open up Zelda. Same base that all these other amiibo have, as you can see from the bottom right here. Same design down there. That's pretty cool. So the amiibo itself looks pretty great. Definitely, again, some great detail on the amiibo down to even the little, is that a Triforce right there? It looks like it. So just great detail all around. Definitely really cool amiibo figure. And she has the, is that the Sheikah slate? I know that Link has one. I didn't know that, I guess she has one apparently. It looks like it. It's kind of like a little Nintendo Switch. She's got her own Nintendo Switch right there. So really cool. Definitely interesting amiibo design. Just kind of, you know, standing there like that, but just looking really cool. So that is the Zelda amiibo. Pretty sweet. All right. So now we have the two Link amiibo. So you have Link Archer and Link Rider. So here is Link Archer right here. And so this is kind of your classic artwork that we've seen so far of Link with the bow and arrow. And so now we have that in amiibo form. And then it says rare weapons again, and it looks like it shows a bow, so maybe you get this special rare bow. Now, from my understanding, I could be wrong, but I thought from what I read, these amiibo that give you extra weapons, apparently the weapons you can normally get in the game anyways, but they may be a little difficult to find or maybe expensive or something, so like these amiibo will help you get them more quickly, which is good and bad. You know, there's mixed thoughts on that. Some people want more than just a little costume change by using an amiibo. Other people don't want to have to buy the amiibo to get all the content in the game. I feel like this is a nice balance because you're getting something meaningful from the amiibo, but if you don't buy the amiibo, you can still get it. It's just gonna maybe take you longer or be more difficult, you know? So just keep that in mind. So that's kind of the functionality that these amiibo have. Except with, I know Wolf Link will actually summon Wolf Link to help you in the game, so that's unique. And I don't know what the Guardian amiibo does, we'll find out. But here it is right here. So this is the really cool looking Link Archer amiibo. I mean, just look at the detail on this. So first of all, let's focus on Link right here. He's focused, very intense. I love the blue shirt, kind of that whole new design. I mean, yeah, the green, you know, shirt is classic, of course, but blue's my favorite color, and I think it just looks so fresh and kind of new. Really cool design for the shield back here. That's really sweet. I dig that. Just the detail on these figures is incredible. I'm not quite sure what he's standing on, but it looks okay, so I don't mind that. Definitely very interesting. And then you have the actual bow and arrow, and that's a futuristic looking arrow. It looks really neat. Definitely pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, again, these amiibo are just really sweet. Just the amount of detail and everything that they have. Oh, he's got the Sheikah slate right here too. Check that out. And it's nice and shiny gold and everything. Yeah, great detail to these things. Really, really cool. That is the Link Archer amiibo. Really cool. And I love these types of amiibo that just look great on display, kind of in this little action pose, you know? Then you have this other Link amiibo. This one is the Link Rider. So he's riding a horse right here, and there's the back of it. Score rare weapons and items to help you. So it looks like there's a sword, maybe a horse, a rare horse that you can get in the game, possibly. So open this thing up. And there you have the Link Rider amiibo. So let's take an up-close look at that. So Link, first of all, is kind of hidden in the hood. It doesn't look like they painted anything of the eyes and stuff, but it's basically hidden anyways. The sword's actually kind of basic looking. Usually for an amiibo, they actually put more detail than that on the figures and stuff. I suppose the detail is more because the horse is kind of the bigger piece of it all. But I would have thought there'd be a little bit more detail on the face, or the sword just looks kind of plain a little bit. From what you come to expect with some of the other amiibo. But you do have some great detail on the shield, and then kind of the little cape of sorts, I guess, that he has right here too. So, so you do get a decent amount of detail there. The Sheikah Slate, so okay. So I think that the thing is there's just a lot happening here. There's a lot of pieces to it, so it probably would have just been too expensive to paint in further than that. But it's still pretty good. Still definitely looks good. It's just, because we're just looking at Link right now, but then you look at the rest of this figure, right? So you got this horse right here. There you have it. So pretty, big size and everything too. Definitely pretty cool. Same kind of stand at the bottom here that all the other amiibo had. All that good stuff. So yeah, it definitely looks pretty cool. And you got a clear, stand right here. Yeah, there's really not much else you could do about that. Like, there's not really anything else that you could just put here to make it look any better. So I don't mind that, in this case. I think it's totally fine. And the fact that it's clear, makes it better. But these are the types of, action poses that you have here. And it's interesting putting these two side by side because they have to make both of these amiibo the same scale. The total amiibo are the same size, but Link looks really tiny compared to Link here. I just thought that was funny, just putting them side by side just like that. Like there's a tiny little Link right there, and then the big Link over here. It's kind of funny, that size difference. So they had to make the entire amiibo the same size, but it just made that kind of funny. So anyways, so we took a look at all of those amiibo. Now we have the final one here, and this one is a couple dollars more expensive than the other amiibo because of its larger size. So this is the Guardian amiibo. So this is one of those the monsters that you'll encounter in the game, as we've seen in the trailers and everything. Pretty epic. Definitely really cool. So this thing is pretty big. I'm excited to open this up. It looks really neat. The back of the box kind of has the same thing, although this part is on the side here and this part's on the left. And this one says, again, rare weapons and items. So looks like you can get some other cool stuff from this amiibo. And the cool thing about it, fully adjustable legs on this amiibo. So we'll take a look at that. So here we go. Here's the Guardian. I love the packaging, how it has kind of the ground, the picture of the ground right there, which kind of really makes it stand out. Am I giving myself a paper cut? I might have just given myself a paper cut. So if you start to see blood, that's what happened. This Guardian amiibo is super dangerous. Be warned. And now I'm knocking over all these other amiibo. What's happening? All right. Yeah, so this is kind of cool how they have this little display piece of sorts. And then, let's see, how does this one pop out? So this can just come out like that. And there's the amiibo right there. Pull, okay. Oh, okay, so you have to kind of take it, so you pull this apart, then you have to pull these pieces off to get to it, and then it pops out like that. Okay, so that's kind of a interesting package. All right, here it is, folks. This is the Guardian amiibo, and as you can see, you can fold the legs however which way you want. So, if you want it to be like completely straight, okay, there you go. you want it to be curved downwards like that, you can do that. So all of these 6 legs are completely posable. I don't know how like long they'll last, you know, in terms of durability, or in terms of like if I lift them all up, if over time they'll kind of droop down or what. That I don't know, because obviously I just unboxed this, but that is pretty cool because it lets you pose it in a lot of different ways. And no, these are not strong enough to, you know, they're like, I can already tell this is not going to be strong enough to sustain it like posing too much like this. Like, you know, it does do it, like if you wanted it lifted above the ground, but I have a feeling that over time this is going to kind of slowly fall down. So you can kind of do it, but it's not the best necessarily, but it works, you know, if you really wanted it posed like that, and then maybe one of these things like outwards, or so you can really kind of come up with some interesting poses there. So that's pretty cool. But I kind of like it on the base here, and then, you know, you have that. So anyways, the base itself, you can't really see it because it's sort of covered and everything, so I don't know if they're sticking with the same design or not, but regardless, let's take a look at this thing. Really cool, just, you know, textured feel to it with all these different interesting designs. Really neat. As you can see, it goes all the way around. Really, really cool. The head almost looks like it can turn, but it can't. So just FYI, it cannot turn. Really nice little shiny blue used in there. And there's that. There's the top. So really cool amiibo right here, as you can see. Definitely really interesting, you know, if you wanted it to be posed this way, or however you want to do it, like that's pretty sweet. And if you want to recreate, you know, the scenes from the trailer with Link shooting the bow and arrow, and this thing's like, yeah, coming after him, or, you know, probably have to do that, like he's, you know, about to attack Link, and he's like, no, shooting him down. You can do that. Like, this is really cool that you can display your amiibo in kind of a little action scene of sorts, you know? You know, or maybe he's capturing, you know, Zelda and, you know, taking her away or something. I don't know. The point is, it's really neat, all the flexibility and stuff that this thing offers. And the size is bigger, definitely, too. So, I think it's worth the couple dollars extra that you pay for this amiibo compared to the rest, just because of the bigger size, the adjustable legs. Like, that's really cool. And, you know, I kind of hope that they do more of these types of amiibo in the future that actually offer more playability and are great on display, you know? So that's really neat. I mean, this is it, guys. This is all of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibo, as you have seen right here. So you have these 5 amiibo, and then Wolf Link from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, which is now sold separately as well. And the other Legend of Zelda amiibo are also compatible in the game, and they'll do something. So this is it, guys. These are really cool, and I definitely recommend them just from a display point of view and quality-wise. I think these look really cool. Functionality-wise in the game, I'm going to show you in just a second. So we'll take a look at 1 or 2 of the amiibo and see how they work in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So let's switch over and take a look. Alright, so I have the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild running on the Nintendo Switch right here. It's sitting up on the kickstand, and I have played roughly an hour or 2 of the game, so minor spoilers. If you want absolutely no idea of the game, don't watch, so just skip ahead, but it's literally minor spoilers, and the one thing you may see in the background in the menu has already been shown in a previous trailer. It's no big deal at all, but just in case, just wanted to give that disclosure. So, after having played for an hour or 2 randomly, there's a menu in the game that when you first boot it up, it has continue, new game, etc. So there's an amiibo setting that says, do you want to enable? And I hit enable. So what that did is, once you enable it, I'll show you. Now, when I go into my runes right here, so this is the little spoiler that I was talking about, that rune that's already been shown in the trailer with the magnets, but you can go over and select the amiibo rune instead, and when you do that, you press L, and essentially, it's now searching. Oh, and by the way, this uses motion control apparently, as you can see. So it's now searching for the, an amiibo can be placed onto the right Joy-Con right here. So, it's like flipping out. So let me do that. Let me take the amiibo. Alright, so sorry about that. I've been trying for a while to get it to work, and then I turn off the camera, and then as soon as I do that, it finally works. So I tap the amiibo to the top part of the right Joy-Con, and then this looks like a treasure chest and a bunch of items and stuff appeared. Looks like a bunch of like fish and stuff. So some fish that I have never gotten before. So that's what the Link Rider amiibo did. Let's see what's inside this treasure chest here. I got a soldier's bow. Alright. Your inventory is full. Oh, I can't pick it up. Great. Well, let me get rid of one of my other items here. So that I can open up the chest and take the soldier's bow. There we go. Alright. So that is the Link Rider amiibo. Let's try Zelda. There we go. So I think some of the amiibo are going to work later on in the game. You might have to get to a certain point in the game. So I did the Zelda amiibo, and essentially I got a bunch of food, it looks like. And a treasure chest which has Soldier Shield, which my inventory is still full. So let me get rid of one of the shields that I have. Drop it and pick it up. So that is now equipped. I'm going to equip the new bow that I have. So lots of cool little items and stuff that you can get from the amiibo. So here's the bow that I got. There's the shield as well that I have. So as you can see, pretty cool. So that's what you get with the amiibo. You get a bunch of different items that'll help you out as you play the game. So hope you guys enjoy this unboxing video of all the amiibo. Check it out. I think it's pretty cool. It may help you out in your quest in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because I hear the game can get pretty hard as well, so that is certainly an option. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. There we go. Link Rider amiibo has given me a bunch of goodies as well. Let's see what I got. What did the Link Rider amiibo give me? A bunch of like mushrooms. Okay, so Link Rider giving me mushrooms. That's fantastic. And what item is it giving me? Let's open up the treasure chest. Soldier's Broadsword. Inventory is full. Of course it is. So let me get rid of something that I have here. Let's get rid of this thing. Open this up. Ta-da! Soldier's Broadsword. We're gonna equip that. And there you have pretty cool sword. So definitely digging it. Check it out, guys. Amiibo for Breath of the Wild. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later.